Hello, hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. In the last episode, we were speaking with the steward. Apparently, Caed Nua belongs to us. It is ours to do with as we see fit, and we will need to do some stuff with it. Apparently, the only way to get to Defiance Bay is via a barbican, which has been destroyed, so we do need to repair that. She also mentioned something called the Endless Paths. This is where Kana wants to go. The Endless Paths! That, my friend, is where I must go, where we must go, if you will go with me. Whatever devils lie beneath, that too. Oh, think too what knowledge we will find. Perhaps this master speaks Adiran. What are the Endless Paths? The Endless Paths of Caed Nua. That is the name given to the labyrinth beneath the keep. The Earl, we were warned by the Glanfathans that this site was cursed, and there is a legend attached to it, though at the time we thought nothing of it. The ruins are built, it is said, by a powerful Engwithin named Caed Nua, who ruled there until his people turned against him. They destroyed his endless paths and filled many of the upper tunnels in with soil and stone. No one living knows how far down the tunnels stretch, and few who have ventured there have returned. There is much talk of riches and treasure. The promise of Engwithin relics alone has drawn many fortune seekers. To their deaths, I fear. Oh, who is this master below? I could not say with any certainty. I believe it must be tied to the man said to have been the architect of the Endless Paths, the Engwithin tyrant Caed Nua. Some claim his spirit endures, or at least has laid a curse upon the site. I cannot imagine much remains of his work, for the ruins have been here 1,000 years or more. But what is left is impressive. The Earl certainly thought so. You may have seen while below the hand of the great statue Caed Nua constructed. Perhaps it is a statue of Caed Nua himself. Yeah, I'm thinking, Ximena is, she's thinking to herself, oh, you just gave me the keep. You just gave me the keep. You said I am the master, and now I'm being told there's another master of my potential money-making venture. Like, excuse you? But am I not the master of Caed Nua? Of course you are. The keep would have no other. But the Endless Paths are a different thing entirely. It is unfortunate, really, that they are so closely entwined. If the master below is not dealt with, there will always be a threat to the keep from within. I know it is much to take in, but if you would remain, if you would master this place, then I can only advise you to seek out this foe before it destroys you. I have other questions. Yes, how can I help? Apparently we do not. A time to find this queen in the city of Defiance. You must know, this queen you're looking for, Defiance Bay has no queen. Oh, is this like, is this like a... We saw a word. It reminded me of König, which I want to say is the German word for king. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that König is king, and it reminded me of that. I would assume this is like... Admit it, this doesn't look... This looks more Welsh to me than German. McQueen's? I'm going to assume that is McQueen's. You must know, this queen you're looking for, Defiance Bay has no queen. The McQueens of Adir haven't reigned here since the war. The only queen with any power there is Wodeca. I am told they erected an exquisite temple in her honour there, but I was never able to see it. We gained 590 experience, thank you. If you mean to go there, we can get started right away in repairing the barbican. You need only tell me what you wish to do, and I will make the necessary arrangements. Maywald kept a ledger as it happens, and I have taken the liberty of updating it. You could take a look if you wish. Let me see what repairs I can make. Then we'll get underway at once. The steward's voice belies a giddy excitement. Know, my lord, that this is but the first and least of a great many undertakings. The keep supported a great many buildings and servants for many years. If you should wish it, we can repair some of the outlying structures, and these will bring you wealth and recognition, drawing people to your service. Rebuilding the defences will keep your grounds from becoming overrun, as they did under Mayorwald's keeping. You need not choose all at once. I am pledged to your aid, and so long as you are master here, we shall always be linked. You need not step upon these grounds to speak with me. Wherever your travels may take you, you can make your will known to me, if you but reach out. Oh, but first, of course, the Barbican. Oh. Okay, this is... Flippin' heck. Aye, so upgrades to your stronghold cost money and take time to complete. Each upgrade can add security or prestige to the stronghold, or add additional functionality like resting bonuses, periodic free crafting ingredients, or new stores. Okay, thank you. Okay, so yeah, that's prestige, that's security. Right, so yeah, the Eastern Barbican. Okay, opens up the crossroads. The Western Barbican. I want to look at all of this. I want to look at all of this. This is cool. So yeah, the Western Barbican bars the passage of invaders. We don't want to... I think, to be honest, out of the two stats, prestige and security, Ximena is far more interested in having a secure place. Because she knows thieves, because she is one. She's like, there are some right scumbags out there. I should know. I'm like the queen of the scumbags. Maybe not the queen, but like she's done a lot of dodgy shit in her time. Like she knows, like, we are locking this up, and anyone who comes calling, claiming to be the chosen of Andra, have them talk to me. Have them talk to me, and I'll figure out if they're lying or if they're just crazy. Like, oh man. Prestige. To be honest, I think Ximena would want to keep her prestige as low as possible, because again, she's on the run from a crime lord. Admittedly, it's quite a ways away between here and the Valian Republic, so they might not hear, but you never know. You never know. So yeah, there's the Western Barbican. Bright Hollow Restoration. Okay, so we'll be able to rest there. The main keep. Ooh, allowing visitors and adventurers to be available to you and your... Oh, and adventures to be available to you and your companions. Interesting. We could afford that. We could afford that. Because this one is free. Ooh. The Bailey. Building this upgrade will allow you to upgrade the grounds further. Okay. The Towers... Ooh, grant a perception bonus when resting at Bright Hollow. The South Curtain Wall. Again, more security. That'd be great. More security. Upgrading the library. Law bonus. Barracks would allow us to employ hirelings to defend the stronghold. Ooh. The dungeons, upgrading the dungeons will allow you to take prisoners during your travel. So this would open up opportunities for roleplay. Okay. Merchant stalls. The craft hall. Ooh. Okay, generates a random creature part. The artificer's hall. The chapel. The forum. Training grounds. Oh, botanical garden. That's cool. There's a hedge maze? Warden's Lodge. Oh. Okay, so we could get bounties here, a way to earn money. Woodland Trails. Sounds delightful. Bright Hollow Hearth. I don't think this doesn't seem to offer any any bonuses. It's just like it's more of like a roleplay thing, I think. And then okay, we're at the bottom, the lab, and then the courtyard pool. Okay, that's lovely. Yeah, let's grab that. Okay, I want to spend my money, but I don't want to spend my money. This is okay. Okay. It seems like the kind of main two are these ones. The main keep and Bright Hollow Restoration. Yeah, that leads into everything else. Oh, we could do these. Is it bad I'm thinking how many campfires do we have? If we get this one, then we can rest for free. No, doing the main keep would probably be the smart thing. Probably. Finished in 3 days. Okay. The Master Below. Ooh. Can we? Okay. It is good to see you here, my lady. I can feel a change in the air already. There is much to do. Is there anything I can do to help? What is the state of the keep? Where to begin? Let's see here. No events currently pending. Okay. Events occur at the stronghold as time elapses. The higher your stronghold's prestige, the more positive the events tend to be. However, a high security is also important, as it can help prevent theft and kidnappings. Who are we kidnapping? Well, not we. We're not kidnapping anyone. Who are people coming to kidnap? Adventures are opportunities for your companions and adventurers to earn experience while they aren't in the party. Visitors can affect security and prestige of the stronghold while they are present. Some events even offer rare items for sale during limited periods. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay. So we need to go to the Temple of Wodaka. We need to go to the Temple of Wodaka. I'm thinking we have a few things left to do in Gilded Vale, and I would assume we're probably closer to Gilded Vale than we are Defiance Bay. Yeah, explore the endless paths. Yeah, this is for Kana. And that's a D. Yeah, I want to do these. The Smith's Shipments and A Mother's Plea. So yeah, we are gonna... Oh, hello, you want to speak?
I confess, I was hoping our meeting with Mayorwald would go a little differently. But then, you have gained an entire keep. I don't think I've seen anyone inherit land that quickly since Caed the Younger read her father's will.
I did come to the Deerwood looking for a new home. Aristocrat. It appears that I am one of the gentry now. I wish I could have gotten through to him. I don't see much use for this place. No. Like, if we just sell this place, we're gonna make bank. Like I said, Ximena's thinking ghost tours. Ghost tour. She could play a ghost. She could be she could be secretly on the tour, and she could like, oh, I'm so scared. Like, to make people more scared, and then they're gonna tip more at the end. Like, Ximena has ideas. This would be like her most legitimate business. Like, everything she's done before, it's all been scams and just, like, getting into trouble and all of that. This is a way she could make money through legitimate means, but she could still, play a character. Not just I'm the person leading you through the dungeons. Oh, let me tell you all of these tales of woe. Let me describe all of the ghosts. And she's just making it up as she goes along. She could do that. As I said, she could pretend to be a ghost. She could pretend to be an actual customer. And she's hyping people up and like, oh, I saw a face in that mirror there. Oh, I'm gonna faint. Like, she could, like, this would scratch her itch to play different characters. This would scratch that itch for her. And it's a perfectly legitimate business venture. Like, she sees uses for this place. She absolutely sees uses for this place. Yeah, I've got to be, like, she owns a keep. Ximena would have been surprised if she ever owned a house. Like, Ximena, like, when she thinks about, like, the future, like, Ximena doesn't plan for the future. That's the thing. Ximena only plans as far as her next con, as far as her next scheme. She doesn't plan like what am I going to be doing at 60? Fuck if I know. She's not thinking about that. So the idea of like, oh, maybe one day I can settle down and I can afford a house, like, she would be surprised. She would be surprised at that. She's gone beyond houses. She has a keep. It appears that I am one of the gentry now. I wonder I think the Deerwood will be slow to call you Thanu, or even Lady. Not that you don't deserve the titles, but these things are always complicated. Still, in practice, you are the king of the keep. Or is it queen here?
It will give you a base from which to go searching at least. And then, there are secrets beneath the keep yet. With you at the helm, it should be easier to explore the endless paths.
Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, we really need to get this place cleaned up. This is... If this is going to be our keep, like, Ximena isn't living in a shithole. Ximena is not going to live in a shithole. Fuck that noise.
Hey there.
Yeah, the Eastern Barbican. Oh my god. Oh my god. Right, so the plan...
Bit just like your scholar, lad.
I beg your pardon?
Nothing. I said nothing.
No, you did. You did. Bit to slick your... He's talking about Kana's trousers. I don't know. Bit to slick. I don't know what that means. That, I don't know what that means, but he's definitely talking about Kana's trousers. Okay. Alof, do you... Wait a minute. I was about to joke, does Alof have multiple personalities? But literally just thinking about what we saw with Meerwald. Are you awakened? Is this like a past life or something? That is... Alof, I have questions. I have questions, and I don't think I'm gonna get any answers, but like, I'm waiting. I'm waiting on them. Right here, let's head back. Caed Nua, the bridge. I'm just looking around. Oh, okay. For a minute then I was like, the map is different. What's happened here? Okay, so we have Twin Elms. Direford Village. Okay, and that's as far that way. Yeah, Defiance Bay, okay. So which bridge are we going? Are we going to Magma Bridge or Edelwyn Bridge? Well, again, that's a question for another day. We could also go to the Eastern Wood. We haven't been there. Okay, let's... It will take you 1 day to complete your journey from Caed Nua to Gilded Vale, except... we need to go and return that shipment, get some money, and with more money, we can invest in,
How may I help?
Excuse me. There we go. Okay. I was like, where are we? Where are we? Okay, I think, yeah, here is the forge. Guys, everyone.
Yeah?
Everyone. Come along. Alof isn't going in on his own. There we go. Well, yeah, whatever money we get from this guy, we can put into our keep, and then we can get our own inn, and then we won't have to pay money for resting.
Hail, traveller.
Anything I can help you with? I found that crate you were waiting on. Tautonu reaches out to take the crate, raising it effortlessly over the counter. His face splits into a broad smile. Why, so you have! This is excellent news. We can finally get back to work and show you real Black Hammer quality. None of these flimsy little swords. Gilded Vale, major positive. Okay. So he gave us experience. I would like money. You've given me a larder door. What? Here, I'll give you a taste. He ducks behind the counter and rises with a heavy wooden shield in a hand. Okay, it's a shield. I was like, why are you giving me a door? You're an armourer, not a carpenter. Might not have had much in the way of materials to work with, but it's still Black Hammer craftsmanship. You go on and take that. Thank you. And here, some coin for your troubles too. His pleased expression dims. Did you find anyone with the wagon? We gained 100 copper. Bandits overtook the wagon. I doubt your people survived. I guess they didn't feel iron was worth dying over. I mean, to be fair, we didn't find any corpses. That's the thing. We didn't find any corpses. We found some bodies, but they were around where the spiders were. I mean, we do know that bandits had the stuff. There are creatures out there, they could have eaten the bodies. The bandits overtook the wagon. I doubt your people survived. Totanu shakes his head, running a hand over his bald pate. Poor fools. Always told them they ought to hire some guards instead of palming the extra coin. He sighs. I'll have to hire on more hands. Don't suppose you want to settle in Gilded Vale? Try some delivery work. He smiles thinly. You have my thanks for your assistance, friend. Give me some time to work the forge, and you'll have your pick of the next run of weapons. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for that. I am sorry about your people. Maybe they did run. Maybe they did flee, and they're safe, and they're going to get in contact with you eventually. Maybe.
Sure.
What the fuck? Hi? Oh, we've heard this name. We've heard this name. Hold, madam, but a moment. A hooded man waits upon the road, clad in a green cloak. He strides forward to meet you as you approach, and at a closer distance his features are revealed for those of a younger man, though lined with wariness. He appears to be favouring his left leg as he walks, and there is a dark stain upon the fabric of his trousers, under the knee. Even so, he greets you with a polite bow. I imagine Tautanu was very grateful for the return of his supplies. He is a good smith, a good man at that. Beholden to a cruel master, but a good man. Gilded Vale is full of such people. People who deserve better than to watch their home descend into fear and madness. He turns to look out over the village. I aim to save them. And I would ask your help in doing so. What is it you want me to do? Who are you? Before we're like, oh sure, what do you want me to do? Like, who the hell are you? Who are you? Only a man determined to see Gilded Vale restored to its former glory. There was a time, stranger, when Gilded Vale was worthy of its name. The wheat shone like gold on the hills, and the village's people lived well. I don't know about the golden crops, but there were less flies anyway. And what has become of it now? Whatever has caused the blight upon our lands, it is not the fault of its people. Radric looks to punish us for crimes we have not committed, and in turn he is blind to his own. I am not, and he will pay for what he has done. I, Kolsc, swear it by the flame. Like many tyrants, he has surrounded himself with stronger men and women for fear of retribution. The man smiles thinly. And so you were warned. If you would press on despite that, however, I wonder if we might not help one another. What is it you want me to do? Lie? Of course, I'm a very helpful person. Deceptive. It depends. I do not help others out of charity. Perhaps you could come with me. Ooh. Is this guy he has no portrait. What would Ximena be thinking here? I mean, right now, Ximena's opinion of Gilded Vale is that these people are savages. These people are uneducated savages. I mean, look towards the centre of town. There is a tree with so many corpses hanging off of it. Animancers, educated men and women who I think the Valian Republic have a positive view of animancy. That's how I've been playing her. Admittedly, was it Caldera? She indicated that wasn't the case. I don't know. That's what I had been led to believe about the Valian Republics, that they were pro-animancy. I've been playing Ximena as pro-animancy, so she's pro-animancy. You know, these people are hanging animancers because, you know, they're not giving them what they want. And, you know, just like, she's like, they're uneducated. They're uneducated, barbaric people. It's not necessarily the townsfolk. It's clearly this Lord Radric guy. He's the one leading them. If they had an enlightened leader, the townsfolk would probably follow suit. But right now they have a guy who's like, hang anyone who doesn't give me the answers I seek. Like, she doesn't like Radric. She's never met the man, but she's like, I don't like you. You sound like an asshole. You sound like exactly the kind of person I would scam for every coin they own. At the same time, does she want to get involved with this? Does she want to get involved with this? It's between these two. We could ask him, hey, do you want to come with me? But, like, I don't think this is a companion. I think he's going to say no. His whole thing is like, hey, I want to stay here and help my people. Also, he doesn't have a character portrait, so I'm like, I don't think you're actually a companion. I'm drawn to this because it's a lie. And Ximena is a liar. However, she'd be signing herself up for something that she doesn't know, like, what it is. You know, potentially getting involved in local politics. Does she really want to do that? I think I might have... It's very blunt. It's very blunt. This is a random guy who's just rocked up. He's got his sword out. That's not a good sign. I think she'd be wary. It depends. I do not help others out of charity. I see. His tone belies some disappointment. Well, if I cannot appeal to your sense of justice, perhaps your practical nature will suffice. For the task I ask of you would improve all our fortunes. Too long has Gilded Vale suffered under Radric's madness. He would cure Widewind's legacy by ensuring there are none alive in the village to be afflicted. I fear his own wife, Ygritte, may be at risk. The man has no mercy in him. We have not stood idle. My people and I breached the defences, intent on ending Radric's rule ourselves. We entered through the sewers under cover of night, but we were routed. His face darkens. There are dark creatures down there in the dungeons, the work of Radric's animancers. It falls to you. Lord Radric has called for further reinforcements, and soon there will be no stopping him. Our time grows short, and in this hour I must beg assistance where I can. He's going to owe us more than some rubble-strewn plot of land after this. Fling him from the ramparts, or else cut his head from his shoulders. I care not. Once his throne lies empty, Gilded Vale will have the stewardship that it deserves. Ooh. Whatever your reasons, I can promise you that your aid will not go unrewarded. Lord Radric has amassed the spoils of a long reign. End it, and you may take your fill. I will find Radric and deal with him. I'd rather not get involved. Oh. I can see arguments for either. Because here's the thing, this is local politics. Ximena doesn't really care about Gilded Vale on a personal level. Whether these people have a just or unjust lord, like, what does it matter to her? Really, what does it matter to her? At the same time, she does have a negative opinion of the guy. He's clearly a barbarian. Uneducated, short-sighted. Like, this man's an arsehole. He's clearly a prick. He's killed so many. I seem to also remember there there was talk of like, oh, any women who has whatchamacallit, you know, a soulless baby, any woman who gives birth to a soulless baby has to leave. So you've just given birth, and again, bearing this time period, like, in human history, the leading cause of death in women has been childbirth. Childbirth is one of the most dangerous things a woman could do. It's only in recent history, you know, where we have better midwifery, you know, better understanding of women's bodies, you know, cleaner hospitals. You know, it's only in recent history that it's become less dangerous to give birth. But like, as I said, it's been like the leading cause of death in women, getting pregnant, having a kid. That has killed more women over the course of human history than anything else. So you've just gone through this extremely traumatic experience. Again, bearing in mind it's medieval time, so like, there goes my timer. You've gone through this extremely traumatic experience. On top of that, you have the trauma of like, oh, you know, my baby. Why aren't they crying? Why aren't they crying? Are they dead? No, they're not. They're not dead. And they place a breathing baby who is completely empty. Hollow-born, there we go. A hollow baby. They're alive, but they're not alive. They place it in your arms. And then the next thing you know, you're being told you need to leave. You need to leave. I don't care if you can't walk. I don't care if you've been ripped from front to back and you need bed rest. I don't give a shit about none of that. Get the fuck out of the village. This man is a barbarian. He is exactly the kind of person. I mean, Ximena can't even have kids. Ximena is God-chosen, God-woken. I don't remember. She's godlike. Godlike can't reproduce. And yet when she rocked up, she was being asked, like, oh, have you ever had kids? Have you ever had kids? It's like, dude, that's not even a worry with me, because I can't even reproduce, but, like, what the shit, like... Ximena gets the feeling that Radric is exactly the type of person who would look at her and be like, oh, yeah, if I kill her, you know, I'll get blessed by the gods, or something like that. She's different, she's godlike, she's not like us. If I kill her, I bet something good will happen. She doesn't really care about Gilded Vale. However, this guy, he's being an absolute arsehole. And he killed one of her countrymen. He killed the dwarven animancer. We are being promised money. And we did just spend a lot of money upgrading the keep. Who's to say this guy won't cause problems for her? Who's to say he won't go, oh, there's a godlike at the keep just down the road. It's only a day's travel away. Again, let's go kidnap her, bring her back, and we can sacrifice her. And by killing a godlike, we might get some good luck. Who's to say he won't do something crazy like that? He's hanging people. He's got a hanging tree. He's got a hanging tree. This guy is clearly into some crazy shit. Whilst we're still operating in these lands, he is a danger to us. And he seems like a prick. And we're being offered money for it. I will find Radric and deal with him. Then I commend you on your courage and thank you for your assistance, but I would not send you onward without due warning. Radric's hold is crawling with soldiers and sellswords, all loyal to Radric. They will not take kindly to intruders. In truth, they will be all the more alert for our failed efforts. A frontal assault would be unwise. If you would brave it, you could follow our steps and seek out the entrance to the sewers at the eastern edge of the moat. He looks away, but several of my men were captured. It may be the entrance has been found and sealed anew. Those men were under my command. I would be in your debt if you found some means of helping them. Once you make it inside, seek out my old friend, Nedmar. He is the high priest, a Baratheon, now that the Shining God is fallen. A good man, in difficult circumstances. He will listen to reason. Durance chortles, nearly choking on his own disdain. Shining god. He never shone so brightly as when the bond took him. The moniker is obsolete now. I'm like, is my timer going off now? It's fine, it's fine. The moniker is obsolete now. Ash does not shine. It's like if someone was to call you the attractive priest, Durance. Nedmar can help you reach Radric, but he resides in the upper level of Radric's hold, protected by guards and mercenaries. You will have to keep to the shadows if you mean to reach him without alarming the entire keep. Very well, I'm off. Thank you for the advice. I will make good use of it. Diplomatic. I'll carve my own path through. More fun that way. No sense in wasting resources if it isn't necessary. I'll keep your advice. Yeah. She's naturally sneaky anyway. No sense in wasting resources if it isn't necessary. I'll keep your advice in mind. Spoken like a tactician. Keep your wits about you, and I'm sure you will prove the victor. You will find Radric's hold in the east, past the eastern wood. I await word of your success. And away he goes. Okay, well, that was interesting. That was very also, hello, you two want to speak to me now. Okay, excellent. We'll speak to Adir and Aloth. Yeah, I want to go to Anthlog's Compass. I want to find the midwife, Ranga. I want to do that first. There's a pregnant woman who's still waiting on a cure. We need to go do that for her. That was an interesting way to end the episode. In the next one, to Anthlog's Compass. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. A special thanks to my channel members such as SM2K, Christopher K. Davis, and CGG. I've been Kallista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.